Estranged husband feels the kick of karma and begs for cooperation 15 years later. I wanted to share my story about 15 years in the making that came to something of a conclusion recently. So I, 40F, married this man Ryan, 41M, in my early 20s and had his child. He turned out to be a serial cheater. Abuse, STDs, the whole nine. And then when my daughter was not yet 2, he abandoned us and hid in another state. I tried to get in contact with him at first, but it was just disappointment and frustration, so we went on with our lives. About 10 years passed, and my daughter wanted to start traveling more with me, but when I tried to get her passport, it was denied because her father is on her birth certificate, and we needed his permission. I found him. Actually, his second ex-wife helped me a lot. After some years had passed, he felt it was safe enough to pursue a career with the state. He was a child protective services agent. Actually, I found an article of him bragging about helping kids find a family. It was laughable, but I digress. He would not respond to me. A mutual acquaintance tried. No response. So I started calling his work, and finally he responds back to my friend. He claimed he would sign the passport permission paperwork, but he never did. So I filed for child support. Of course, he tried to stall, ordered a paternity test citing, "She doesn't look like me and my family." And if Maury put them side by side, the audience would be jeering him for denying this. So after paternity is established, the judge asks him if he wants a relationship with his daughter now, knowing she is his. His response? Well, she's grown now. And then the judge gave him 10 years of back pay child support due. His tantrums were always funny to see. I got about 3 or 4 months worth of child support garnished from his job, until he lost that job. Turns out dodging child support while being a CPS agent is considered unethical behavior. He went back into hiding, did all the usual deadbeat stuff, work construction, complain about the system, married a lady with a couple of kids, trying to rebuild his wall of children to hide behind. And the child support arrears accumulated. Eventually it was so much, they froze his accounts, put liens on his property, and a bench warrant. We go back to court. He sobbed about how his card got declined trying to buy pizza. He couldn't even buy pizza for his family. He offered to finally sign the passport permission if I agreed to lower the arrears to a reasonable amount. I mean, come on, this is not even right and you know it. But I already got the passport. It was easier to prove he wasn't involved in decision-making with the unpaid child support order. So I told him that, while I was sorry he struggles to provide and lost his ironic job, I didn't need his permission for the passport anymore. And I ended it there. Never mentioned arrears, because I'm not forgiving them, but I did let them lower the monthly obligation and told him I give it all to his daughter anyway. And that's plenty of spending money for her.